Hi, today I'll introduce layers in the ohyay editor. Using layers makes managing elements in a complex ohyay room faster and easier. If you're familiar with layers in Photoshop or Illustrator, this should feel very similar. We'll use this basic room as an example. Let's say we want to build a help button that pops open a help screen. I'll go into the ohyay editor now. Notice the layers panel here on the left side underneath the rooms list. There's two tabs, layers and elements. In the layers tab, elements and layers will appear in the order in which they appear on the document. Things at the top of the stack will appear over top of things below it. If you flip to the elements tab, now the elements will appear sorted by type. In this example, there are only user slots. So I'll go back to the layers tab, and now I'll select this top element and I'll shift click and select all of these participant elements. I'll right click and I'll send to a new layer. And you can see here, here's the layer. And we'll name this layer main layer. Now I'll collapse it to make it easier. And I'll add a new layer with this plus icon here. And we'll call this layer the help pop-up layer. Now with this layer selected, actually, first, let's turn off the main layer so that we can work on the help pop-up layer a little bit easier. So I'll hit the eye icon to turn off the main layer. And I'll select this help layer. Okay, and so let's bring some help text in. And let's give it a background. And now I'll make a toggle button that will turn the help text on and off. Put it up here. And so let's say show help and hide help. And then the action will set the help text to be visible. And in the off action, we'll set the help text to be invisible. Okay, so there we go. So now if we go back into director mode, the show and hide should actually show and hide our text. So let's go back into edit mode and turn our main layer back on again. And now you can see actually that the help text is underneath the user slots in the main layer. So I'm just going to drag this help layer to the top. Okay, and now the help text should appear over the top of everything in the main layer. So if I click the show help, you can see it covers up all the user slots and everything in the main layer. And if I hide, and now if I'm working in the main layer, anything I add into this layer, everything in this main layer will stay underneath of the help pop-up layer. So when you're working in this main layer, let's say I just add a new circle in here. Normally this would appear at the top of the stack, but since this is in the main layer now, when I go in, you can see that the help pop-up still appears on the top. So that's the basics of layers. Try it out and let us know what you think.